price targets for Bitcoin just next month, in the month of March, is in around the $60,000 range. Just from looking at the charts and looking at all the technicals and the fundamentals and seeing how Bitcoin has been performing this bull cycle, it's incredibly likely that Bitcoin reaches around the $60,000 level within about a month from now. Just zooming out on the chart just here, I did mention this in my last video, but just for all of the new viewers on the channel, I said that in the month of March, Bitcoin will be trading above $60,000 per Bitcoin. Once again, that's just next month. But honestly, if this recovery goes ahead as expected, my next massive price target towards the upside that's above the all-time high is $60,000. I've made $60,000 a price target of mine for the month of March, just next month. Before the end of March, I would actually expect this correction to be pretty much fully recovered, and I would expect us to be up towards the all-time high before the end of this month. Once again, getting in at these prices is still not the worst thing, because once again, before the end of this month, I expect Bitcoin to be above $60,000. I've been making that prediction for about a month now on the channel. Ever since Bitcoin was at like $40,000 and less, I've been calling for $60,000 per Bitcoin by the end of March. And yeah, I've been sticking to that 100%. I've been literally talking about that every video. Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now we are in the middle of March and Bitcoin has finally broken above $60,000. Congratulations to all of my subscribers that have been watching all of my previous videos. All of your patience is now paying off, because right now, obviously, Bitcoin has smashed above that $60,000 level. And yeah, I've been talking about that $60,000 target for pretty much the past month on the channel, and I've been saying that Bitcoin will be above $60,000 this month. So for all the new viewers out there, first of all, welcome to the channel, and if that's not enough reason to subscribe, I don't know what is. So yeah, later in this video, of course, I will be giving you my next Bitcoin price targets and my Ethereum price targets in the near term. So definitely make sure you're watching this whole video so you're not missing out on any of this valuable information. And yeah, if you end up enjoying this video, then please make sure to just leave a like on the video down below. It seriously helps out the channel a lot. And once again, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on for more videos like this. It only takes a couple of seconds for you guys to go down and click like and subscribe, and it seriously means a lot once again, and it helps out the channel so much. But yeah, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Bitcoin US dollar chart on the 1 hour chart. I recorded yesterday's video right here on the chart, right as Bitcoin was breaking above the all-time high, breaking above 58 and 59,000. And obviously since then, we have now seen the break above $60,000. Once again, we saw a small little bit of resistance at the 60K level, but obviously, yeah, we broke right above that $60,000 level, and we actually came all the way up to around $61,700. That's where the all-time high for Bitcoin is right now sitting at, around 61.7K. And obviously, as we were breaking through the previous all-time high, we got some massive spikes of volume come in, so that's extremely bullish. That is one way we can confirm that the breakout is real. And the second method that I use to confirm that a breakout is a real breakout is to look for a retest of the previous resistance flipping as support. And as you can see, that's exactly what we've seen over the past 24 hours just here. So Bitcoin hasn't exactly come back down to 60,000, but from that 61.7K high, we've come back down to around 60.2K. So yeah, you can pretty much call that a retest of the 60K support level. And once again, that's the second method that I use to determine that a breakout is real. Now, just bringing up the EMA ribbons on the 1 hour chart, as you can see throughout this entire run to the upside that we've seen over the past couple of days, even the past week pretty much, ever since we broke above the EMA ribbon, this ribbon has provided some perfect supports for Bitcoin all the way up ever since we were at around 47,000. And right now, Bitcoin is currently getting a nice bounce off the top of this EMA ribbon, which is also coming in confluence with the $60,000 level. So basically, it's not impossible, but it is extremely likely that the $60,000 level now holds as support for Bitcoin. Once again, it's not impossible for Bitcoin to go back below 60,000, so please do not go all in or anything. But in that being said, in my opinion at least, it is extremely unlikely that we go below 60,000 now, because that is just a massive significant level for Bitcoin. And honestly, if we actually did have a quick dip below 60,000, that would just be a perfect buying opportunity. To all the new viewers on the channel, channel that missed out on these lower prices, I've been getting a lot of comments recently wondering whether you should buy in right now or wait for the next correction. And while just zooming out on the 4-hour chart, what a lot of people don't understand is we just came out of a massive correction that we've been in for about 3 weeks now. So considering the fact that we were just in a correction for the last 3 weeks, we're unlikely to see another correction for at least a few weeks from now. Once again, going back before this correction that we had recently, the last correction was back in January. As you can see, we corrected from around 42,000 down to 29,000. And when we came back up to that 42,000 all-time high to break above the all-time high, at that point right there, Bitcoin then went on a run to the upside. We pumped about 40% to the upside over the next 2 weeks. And so yeah, after that correction and a 40% pump to the upside, it wasn't about 2 weeks until we entered the next correction. And when we finally entered that next correction, the low on that next correction was actually higher than the previous all-time high. So once again, the low on this most recent correction was at around 43,000 and the previous all-time high was at around 42,000. So let's just say we see something similar to what we saw back here. Even just a 30% pump to the upside will take us up towards 80,000 US dollars. And so once again, this is just speculation, but I'm just saying this as an example. Say if we got up towards around 80,000 and then we had our next correction in a few weeks from now, in about a month from now, it would be extremely likely that whatever the next low that we form on that correction, that next low will be higher than where we are right now at around 60,000. So once again, what I just said, that is all just speculation. Those aren't exact targets of mine. But the reason why I let you guys know that is because once again, a lot of people have been asking whether you should buy in right now or wait for the next correction. And chances are the next correction is still once again a few weeks away. And even if you wait for that next correction and buy at the bottom of that correction, the bottom of that correction could still be much higher than the current prices right now. And once again, that is simply just going off Bitcoin's previous price history throughout this bull run. So for all of the new viewers on the channel asking whether you should get in at the current prices or wait until lower prices, honestly, the best strategy, especially for the beginners out there, is just to dollar cost average. If you start dollar cost averaging right now at the current prices, basically that means just buy a little bit right now. So that way, if we do continue pumping to the upside, you are making some profits on that small amount of Bitcoin that you bought. But in the unlikely chance that we do go down a little bit, you have some more cash left on the sidelines to put in at those cheaper prices. So if I didn't own any Bitcoin at the moment, I would immediately right now start dollar cost averaging even at the current prices. All right, and now going over my next price targets for Bitcoin over the next few weeks and months. My initial price target to the upside is this green line just here, and that's coming in at around 67,000 US dollars. And the reason why I put that price target there is because if you measure out the Fibonacci retracement tool from the all-time high at around 58,000, the old all-time high, down to that low at around 43,000, as you can see just here, the next massive Fibonacci level that is above the current price is the 1618 Fibonacci level. And once again, that Fibonacci level is coming in at pretty much exactly 67,000 US dollars. So that's why the 67K level is my initial price target to the upside. And I expect Bitcoin to get there within the next few weeks or so, towards the first half of April approximately. And once we get above that 67K level, which by the way, we will see a little bit of resistance at that $67,000 level because of that Fibonacci level once again. But once we get above 67,000, our next massive price target to the upside is this red line just here, and that's coming in at 73,000 US dollars. And the reason why that 73,000 US dollar level is a massive price target of mine is because that is the technical price target of this massive cup and handle pattern that we've been forming for the last 3 weeks. As you can see throughout this entire correction, we've got this nice cup and handle pattern. And this type of pattern is obviously a bullish pattern, and the measured price target for this pattern once again is coming in at 73,000 US dollars. And that 73K level, I would expect Bitcoin to get up towards that price range within about 1 to 2 months from now. And as for levels of support for Bitcoin, obviously the 60,000 US dollar level is going to be some massive support for Bitcoin. And if we do get below that 60,000 US dollar level once again, we would almost certainly be getting supported at the previous all-time high, which is coming in at around 58,000 US dollars. So it's incredibly important that we hold that $60,000 level and that $58,000 level in order for Bitcoin to remain extremely bullish. And honestly, once again, I think it's unlikely that Bitcoin now dips below 60,000, but if we do come back down to retest the previous all-time high at 58K, that right there would be a perfect buying opportunity for everyone that has missed out on lower prices. All right, now here we are on the Ethereum US dollar chart. This is on the 4-hour chart for Ethereum. And as you can see here, Ethereum has finally broken above this massive resistance level, which is coming in at 1880 US dollars. So just zooming into the 1-hour chart to see the spike in volume, when we broke above that massive level, once again, we saw a massive spike in volume. And obviously since the breakout, we have right now come back down to retest at 1,880 US dollar level. And since then, we obviously have gotten a small bounce off that level. And it's incredibly important for Ethereum to hold that 1880 US dollar level in order to remain bullish in the short term. And if we do end up holding that level and getting a nice bounce off that 1880 level, then my next big price target for Ethereum will simply be this level just here. And that is the 2040 US dollar level. And that's the all-time high for Ethereum. So definitely expect a bit of resistance at the Ethereum all-time high once we get up there. And honestly, I would expect Ethereum to get back towards its all-time high literally any day now. And now switching over to the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, this is on the daily chart for Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And as you can see here, over the last few days, Ethereum has obviously gotten this rejection from this resistance level. I've had that horizontal resistance level mapped out on the chart since way back here. I expected Ethereum to get a bounce at those levels and come back up to that resistance level once again. And so far that's played out exactly as expected. And just bringing out these moving averages, these are two moving averages that you should definitely keep an eye on for Ethereum versus Bitcoin. The yellow line is the 50-day EMA and the red line is the 200-week SMA. And just zooming out a little bit, as you can see, the 200-week SMA, for example, has been some massive resistance back in these areas. And the 50-day EMA, the yellow line, has been some massive support throughout these areas. It provides resistance once we break below it, support again once we break above it. And yeah, once again, we broke below it just here. And this 50-day EMA, once again, has obviously provided resistance yet again. But what's potentially really bullish right now is the fact that Ethereum could possibly be forming a double bottom on the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. So just over the past 1 to 2 days, Ethereum has gotten a nice bounce off this level of support, coming in at around 0.03 Bitcoin approximately. And this yellow line of support, I don't know if you could just see it in there. I just changed it to that red line, as you can see, so you can see it more clearly. And yeah, this has been support holding Ethereum up ever since back here in around the middle of January. And yeah, once again, we've gotten a massive bounce off that level. And right now we are now retesting that level for a second bounce. And if we do end up forming this W pattern, once again, that is a bullish pattern. And the neckline for this pattern to break out to the upside is coming in at 0.0351 Bitcoin per Ethereum. That's that white line just there on the chart. And that blue line is coming in at 0.0337 Bitcoin approximately. And the reason why I put that on the chart is simply because we have seen some big resistance at that level just there and there, as you can see. So yeah, expect a bit of resistance at around those levels. But if Ethereum gets a nice bounce here, and especially if we break above those levels on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, that is extremely bullish for Ethereum. And anything above those price levels, I'll be targeting the 200-week SMA, which right now is coming in at around 0.0443 Bitcoin approximately. So from where we are right now to that moving average, that's potentially a 37% move to the upside against Bitcoin. And over the past few weeks, as you can see here, because Ethereum's obviously come down against Bitcoin, a lot of investors and traders into Ethereum have been quite unhappy with the Ethereum price compared to Bitcoin. And so obviously the sentiment right now is pretty low. Everyone is fearful for Ethereum, even though Bitcoin is breaking into new all-time highs. And to me, that just screams opportunity for Ethereum right now, because seriously, it is only a matter of time now before Ethereum begins its next big uptrend against Bitcoin. And I would expect Ethereum to begin this uptrend against Bitcoin to begin outperforming Bitcoin within the next few weeks or so. Honestly, I would say heading into April, I would expect some significant gains coming out of Ethereum. But yeah, anyway, that's just about all I have to say for this video. I usually include one of your your favorite altcoins in these videos, and I'll get straight back into that starting next video tomorrow. So make sure you're commenting your favorite altcoin in the comment section down below, and I'll be picking out the most suggested altcoin that I see in the comment section. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, then please make sure to leave a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on for more videos like this one. I try and pack as much valuable information into these videos as possible to try and help you make money in crypto. So if you could just spend a couple seconds to click like and subscribe, it seriously means a lot and it helps out the channel so much. But yeah, once again, that's just about all I have to say for this video. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.